Yeah, jeez. Oh, this chair's getting worse. Oh no, I don't like the feel of that. If you hear a sudden bang, and like I'll just go quiet, assume the chair's collapsed and I've smashed my head on something. Dear me. You can probably see from folders down there, I've been fiddling about in the source code for Duke Nukem 3D. You know, you can do some pretty cool things. I think it's funny, I can't do Seaworth shit, and Duke 3D is like about the only thing I can sort of mess with. And yet it's got a reputation for being one of the hardest sort of source code like releases to read. I don't know what that's about. It's probably just that I kind of know how the game works, I guess. But yeah, my episode, you know, that's reached the point where I've sent it off for beta testing, and I ain't heard back from those people yet, lazy bastards. I'm just fucking around. I told them not to rush. I was like, no, I'm taking a month off, you know, take as long as you fucking want. Yeah, if I release a second episode someday, which I'd like to, I've got plenty of ideas for it. It will be in a custom version of the game that adds some new things. The one I've been working on that has to be vanilla. So, yeah, anyway, I won't be doing any of that today. And instead, we'll be doing Duke's Day Off by John Mooney. It's an old map. I think it was 96 this came out. Maybe not. Maybe it was 97. Old, anyway. It's Duke's Day Off. He's heading to the bar. Can you guess what happens next? Yep, he stumbles into another one of those pesky alien bases. Day off or not, Duke's got to take it out. Okay, I'm not a writer, so I assume it was Duke Nukem 3D. I quite like when stories are a little bit short and shit. Like, you know, it's one of the things where when I made Dimension Shift, it's quite a story-driven map. And I sort of know there's tons of holes in this story, and I was like, no, there fucking should be, because it's Duke 3D. It needs to be like an Arnold film from the 80s. The story's an afterthought. Towards the end of building this level, I made a big boo-boo and ended up using a huge explosion in the sewers. It was really cool too, and a nice looking ship for Duke to start out in. I was ready to get this thing done, so I didn't redo all of that work. Maybe I'll fix it in the future. Yeah, once I've done some, I don't like doing it again. I found a way to fix that is just to change it into something else. I don't know what the map looks like, but you know, start him in a car or a hot air balloon, or you know, just something. Yeah. I also tried to make this map at a medium difficulty. It's not a cakewalk, but it's not impossible either. I even came up with some part-times. Okay, so that's fair enough. For Duke mates, try playing it with respawning items, monsters on difficulty, and set to demo. I'm good. Violence. 3D rolls, making Duke. Been cool enough to give us all build. Yeah. Needless distractions. Well, that would be lure tags. I can't remember if it was included in the documents that came with the game. I don't know that Blood's documents ever include them, but once you've figured out how to get into the like F6 screen, it's pretty self-explanatory in that. And I actually really like the system in that, because that you can actually turn enemies on for lower difficulties and off at higher ones and all sorts. It's a very good system. New level from scratch. 10 to 12 hours for the level, 2 to 3 more to add monsters. This isn't unusual for a level this old. Tweaks for DM, a few hours of player testing. Made in build. What else are you going to make it in back then? Pipe bomb shafts doesn't look right. That's because you're not meant to. The only reason I didn't block them off with one-way sprites is because I was killed in a very sneaky way involving someone flying up a chute and a hollow Duke. Okay. I thought it was cool enough to not block up the chutes, and I'm too lazy to make them look perfect. Also, well, that's honesty, concerning pipe bomb chutes, you have to be standing really close to the wall to be able to throw a pipe bomb in. Yeah, he's probably doing the same thing I've done then. Is that really that old? Oh no, don't be doing that. Day off, that's right. Oh, we're still starting airship texture padding. That is... You didn't see that very much back then. Is this really from 96? Yeah, it must be. Look at this. Alright, alright. I always wondered about these textures that don't have any detail. Yeah, this looks like the era it belongs to. I still haven't graffitied the music. Like, since I stopped working on my episode, I've been designing the circuit board. Like, I want to make a power supply thing. So you can run your like AMD Athlons and Pentium 4s that are like really, really sort of 5 volt heavy and everything. So I'm getting ammo, but no gun. I'm working all sorts of stuff. I really don't want to have to ditch a map just because you didn't give me a shotgun, but I'm starting to think we might have to, we'll backtrack here, just to be sure. Oh man, I was looking forward to this proper nostalgia trip and everything. I don't use that word lightly, because this thing just reeks of the time period so much. Oh no. But yeah, in any case, I was going to sort of try and get that done today and hope I didn't get the shit from the fabs that I got last time. Change your project to this track space and this wire size, because the process, you know my tool's standard, right? Doesn't do metric. Okay. Actually, we can't do this. Please change this parameter to 0.635 millimeters or some shit. It's like, you do realise, like, my tool can't do metric, and that's actually, like, 50 thou, which is the default for the thing you're asking. You fucking idiots. That was a definite attempt at a rip-off. That was a British one that did that. I would try nothing on this continent for that sort of thing. The English run fabs that I found lost me forever, and there's probably a very good one here, but they'll never get my custom because I don't remember which was which, and I don't enjoy being fucked over, you know. Saw a medkit somewhere. Ah crap, I forgot those were there. I'll use this. Yeah. I'm quite forgiving towards this. This map's old, like I say. It's at an old level. So it is not going to be as nice to us as some of the later ones.
Much better.
Spin round. I just had a feeling there was a mister behind me, but there wasn't. I mean, this is mandatory for levels made in this time period. Because you notice the thing, if I'm not moving, I don't get updated to the sector palette, but if I move just slightly...
Shake it, baby.
It's actually a bit of an issue when you're designing certain mechanisms. But yeah, anyway, I realised I'd run out of money. I haven't looked to see what it is yet, but I was anticipating getting a hefty bill for something. And so I think that's probably just come in. When I look out, it'll be what I expect. And I was waiting for it to go out before I would go and pay to, you know... before I would go and pay to have the boards made, so... That's gone. It'll take me a couple of weeks to get some more, so... In the meantime, try and find something else to do. I sort of want to do a video on the main channel, but I've got no idea what to fucking do. Because it's been so long. And as I said before, I don't really have much of anything left to talk about. Though, you know, it's... What do we have? You actually saw the cover smash down there on the floor through this floor. Pretty neat. You know, it's funny, I knew that was going to hurt me before it happened. Hasn't lure tag wand the water. I bet this guy pirated the game, you know. I bet he did. I bet he pirated it. And otherwise, I could do a Duke mapping taboo thing. The thing there is, do I want to do Billy by windows, or do I want to do one on doors? Because I was like, yeah, doors, is that really that interesting? The doors are pretty weird in this game. They got quite a few uses. So, you know, there's a lot of oddities about them, and quirks. And, you know, we could talk about those. Or I could do Billy Boy windows. I'm just not quite decided on which yet. So by all means, pick your favourite. The top of this looks misaligned. Just a little bit. So we're going to watch out for that. So we teleport ourselves into null space. It's clearly E1L2 inspired. I'll use one up. This is probably where his cool explosion was. I don't see it anyway. That would look like the ammo jumped. Bit of sprite messing with Mercury fall. Is he going to come back undead himself? Probably. Maybe. I don't trust this shit. I'll never trust this shit. Oh, we got a freeze thrower somewhere. Probably gone past it, probably missed it. Well, this looks alright. If I stand on that, will something happen? Well, not the way I was thinking, but... Oh no, the game ain't gone buggy, has it? Oh, the game ain't gone buggy. This bloody marble texture, people, anywhere that was supposed to be luxurious, the people used to use the ever-living hell out of this. That's a pipe bomb I think I just got. Is that a boss? Oh yeah, it is. I got ya. There we go. So yeah, I'm undecided on that. I'm undecided which to choose. And on the main channel, I just don't know what to do though. I've got loads of music to work on, so I might just do that instead of either of these things. You know, it's such a backlog. I only just got the machine to work not long ago, but I was like, I'm so far in on my episode, I'm just going to sit and knock it down until, you know, it's ready to go to beta testers. And so that was what I did with that. Plus, I still got my second buck to get back to. I'd like to get back to that later in the year. Got a lot of rewriting to do. Holy shit, realistic shading. Yeah, you see? Like, makes sense. It's not just a harsh line, because it's an artificial light. That's better than usual. I mean, I don't really give a fuck about it. This room's shaded well enough for me. This is excessive. It is proper old school, this map. I like this, you see. It's not like something big and special. There's nothing to really write home about, but this is another one of those where if I'd downloaded this back in the 90s, thus far I'd be like, you know what, it was worth waiting the 5 minutes for that to download. But we'll use the ammo, it's solid. I think it was worth it. I think I already got one of those. I have. Remember, that's there. Evil. Some things never change. I thought there'd be misters down here. I bet there is misters. That was weird. He sort of went off to the side. Got fire! There we go. Oh, I've got to take it out. Gotta watch that with pig cops, where if you're shooting when they're in their shooting animation and they flinch, they can immediately go back into the shooting animation. So they can just rapid fire you. Hey, where'd you come from? I thought I looked down there. Again, do not underestimate the pistol as a weapon for distance. This looks like the end. So that's why I like the pistol. It's that goalie spray, you see, it doesn't work so good. Ah. Yeah, this one don't flicker. Delivery room. I wonder what that switch does.
Come get some.
Let's press it and find out. Ah, it's just the force field. I thought it was going to summon a boss. This is probably a multiplayer feature. Now, these probably send me into these locations, would be my guess. Can't go in there. Oh, I get it. I totally see what you're doing here. Ah, so we could have come in here and just bombed him. Oh, this is the sort of silly fun you don't see anymore. I'm sorry, babe, you're gonna get... He is doing it the same way I did it. Blood in the face. It might have gone through the wall, I think. It did. I can never do that when I want to do it.
Yeah, piece of cake.
Look like a bloody laser. Ah, I enjoyed that. That was fun. It was short and a bit shit, but it was fun.
Rockin'.
Killed everything as well. Oh, that was pure 96, man. That was... Yeah. Ah, fucking yeah, man. Fucking yeah, dickhead, fucking yeah. Tell you what. I don't have much to say about that map, because like I say, there's nothing that really stands out. Well, then again, given the way this series has gone, that map was bloody playable, and that's a fucking standout feature. Nearly lost me at the start. Nearly lost me. It was a bit long on giving me the shotgun, but not excessively so. You know, wasn't very far away, it wasn't hard to locate, wasn't behind anything closed up, or particularly hidden, or anything like that. A little bit of risk to get in. And that's fine, I don't mind that. Because in that spot, those other misters couldn't get you. They were set to stay put. Guy thought that out, you know. Maybe not the best person to ever build a level or anything like that. But he's at least sat there, you know, the guy's had fun with that. He's tried to make something fun. I like that. I like that bit at the end, because it's silly. You'd never see that in a map now. And it's silly, you know, it doesn't really do a whole lot, but... it's just fun. It's the sort of shit you used to do. It's the sort of wonderment that we had. I mean, you know, before Build, really, I can't think of anything that was on that same level. You know, that just allowed you to do so much ridiculous things in a virtual world with all these sci-fi mechanics that you just couldn't do in real life. You know, you can't teleport bloody pipe bombs around in real life and watch them through an indestructible CCTV screen. You know, it's never going to happen. But, well, certainly not within my lifetime, I wouldn't think. Maybe it will, but you can do it in a game, and we had a tool that made it, like, actually quite easy to just do. So, you know, it was a big deal. It was a lot of fun. It's something you just don't see now. Well, anyway, we've got one more map today. I'll just break the recording here. One moment. Well, it'll be instant to you. Oh, hello everyone, I'm High Treason. I don't think I need to do an intro, just because I think I'm going to stick the first map from yesterday on the start of this. And I got a feeling I'm probably only going to really be bothered with one of the two maps from this today. Sorry, I just ate. Oh, that's hitting me hard. I don't usually hiccup more than once a day. Blah, 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 blah. One of these maps is listed as 1.3. I personally think it'll be 1.4. Just because of a texture I've seen it. Yes, this is the guy that made Letiste. Letiste. Didn't do anything ban-worthy or anything, but it was a bit of a strange map. Sicilié. It's from 1998. We also have this one. This one's from 2000. I've noticed a pattern. I think this will be the worst one. So this is one that you're probably not going to see, but we'll see, because I'll do it, I'll record it, but I'm probably going to end up moving my cut-off date back, because it's around 2003 for now. So, let's have a look. That is called Sicilié. Sicilié. Silly. Yeah, you got that fucking right. Let me have a drink of water. Rat-a-tats. I miss my rat-a-tats. Why's the music on? Music shouldn't be on. Can't be on. Hopefully I've not left all of my VOC files and shit out in the directory, or we're going to have some very strange things happening. Well, I had enough of this yesterday. That's a great start. That's not necessarily bad. If there's some gimmick involved, I don't mind. Yeah, at least put a health pack there, so, you know, you could... It's right at the start. You could really experiment with that and try to lose the least amount of health possible. If you wanted to, you know, you could let them misters kill you, and... I mean, like, there's a water fountain here, we can get another one out of the hydrant. Another thing I always forget to place is what I mean, I'm the moron. I'm the moron of the group, so when I tell you you're fucking up, you must be really fucking up. Ah, my Sterling Grundig television. Hopefully I can fix that soon. Probably about time I build my circuit board. Because I left all the loads of capacitors and stuff. And so I might as well order the pieces my television needs. I should try and find that stupid girl I stole it off, shouldn't I? You know, I get it working. Like, I still got your TV. I'll serve you right throwing it in the bin. And she'll feel like a fucking idiot. Obviously, I'm not going to do that. Ah, you think you can lock me out, do you? Apparently you can, because there's a blocking wall there. Well, I don't know if we're going in there, but... ammo for pistol. Well, that's an interesting use of the texture. I quite like that. I like this wankery. That's never a good omen. Yeah. I love the noise the machine makes when we do that. You hear that? It's like switching noise. I'm recording on the Xeon again today. Oh, I have this, don't I? Yeah, sod it. It's only one dude. It's pistoling. It gave us pistol. It's not like the weapon is impotent. Oh, shit. Ah, I thought I could duck behind there. Yeah, he's tactical forces, this one, obviously. It's just be annoying. Just tick, 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 yeah. More not readable notes. Oh, that's nice. A little model of the globe in a dome. Just piss off all the flat earthers. I am surprised I don't have those on my channel, you know. Yeah, I saw this, and I think that's from the Atomic Edition, that E Pluribus Nukem. Out of many Nukem. Oh no. Ah! Oh, I brought his buddy downstairs with him. Ow! I caught him in the middle of something they wouldn't want me to see him doing. We're just going to have to keep drinking out of this. But hey, win some, you lose some. That wasn't the best on my part, I'll admit. You think Duke would be able to drink faster, wouldn't you? Because all those, you know, all that gunpowder smoke his huffed has probably affected him a little. I wonder if you put more than one of those in the same place, will they both work at once? Because I don't think the check is entirely that rigid for those. Top secret. Top shelf. Oops. Unusual choice of door open sound. They're so broken, the sounds for that. Yeah, electric chair. Duke approves, he likes executions. It's a bit of an unusual sort of place to do it. I like the camera though, you know. You post that on the internet. Post it on fucking Ogrish or something, I don't know. Fuck knows. Alright, this is definitely made by the same dude who did Letiste. This was obviously broke when I came in here because it's blocking. Right, any of these could be open windows. You know, we could get up on top of that door. Of course, we've got to sacrifice our well-being to do it. There's the fire bin. Any of those are a thing, I doubt it, because they are on both sides. Attention to detail. I think it must be up here. Now, this guy likes to hide switches, doesn't he? So. Ah, there we go. I should order known. It's the secret. You can watch, you know. You can watch his fucking cartoons while he's been executed. I'm not against executing the worst criminals, I've got to be honest. You know, some people I think do deserve it. Oh, that was a dick move. That was a dick move. You fucking droned me. You jerk. You ain't getting out of that, are we? This dude had weird ideas about how to build a level. Really did. Where did I get that chain gun last time? There we go. We'll just use it. I didn't see any more ammo for it, but we'll just use it. Oh, he just shot your windows out. Police brutality. I mean, that's quality there, you know. Ah, but I got this. Oh, damn, how much health is he going to take off me? It worked. I'm sure I saw a transport star just up above the guilty sign there. As if there's an invalid respawner. Get some cum. Right, here we go. Oops, he's over there, isn't he? Ow. That's brought me back right back down where I used to be. Actually worse. Come here, you lousy pig. Oh man, this ain't going well. It is not my day. What? What the fuck? Yeah, it changed his mind. Yeah, he probably could do it. No, that was worse. I was like, if I do that and duck behind the box, I'll be out, like, it'll block the radius explosion. You said it backwards, it's explosion radius, you bozo. You sure about that? Are you sure about that? Because I am not. I think it's a radius explosion, not an explosion radius. I'll fight you on the side of the street if you want to argue about it. Oh. I broke your sign. Now nobody will know that it is the police department. You'll have to order a new sign. That'll show you. Dear me, this bloody hay fever, man. It's not a good summer so far. I mean, it is just starting. 40 mile an hour winds every day. Lots of pollen. Sinuses, like, constantly, like, swollen and painful. Can't take antihistamines because I'm allergic to something in it. The irony isn't lost on me. A thing that's like an anti-allergy thing causes an allergic reaction. So, damn it, it's meant to be a histamine 1 antagonist. Like, jeez, he is serious potatoes, that guy. Doesn't have a pallet applied. Right, here's your vaguely findable switch. Oi, oi, man, this is a dodgy one. Unusual texture use, though. Right, I'm going to be studying here a while and I can't be bothered to do editing. I was just talking about, I said I would talk about it, like, you know, that rich girl I dated when I was a teenager. I'd like to bag another one like that. Some, you know, not likely to ever happen. But I liked her. I like reading the diaries I wrote, like, from back then. I learned a lot about myself. I tend towards extremes. Because I had this grand idea, you know, because loads of just empty countryside around where I should live. And there is this track I'd spotted. I don't know where it fucking goes. I want to walk it by. And I was like, well, you know, this prissy little princess, she's probably not used to that. I can tell her some bullshit and she'll freak out. So I'm like, oh no, you know, I spot a little beetle, like, oh no, look at that. That is the venomous poison beetle. I was like, oh really? Yeah, totally. Really poisonous. You jump about 10 feet and they'll kill you. You know, they kill, like, you know, 80 people a year. That's interesting. No, I'm fairly sure that's a shield beetle. I believe it's native. It was fast documented. Let's not go about this book and who wrote the book. And he was like, well, shit, that's not going to work. I'll try something else. Oh no, you're for it now. Why ever so? You see that plant you just brushed your arm against there? That is the poison berry. Might be lucky, there's no berries on it right now. but still very poison. And so you've probably done yourself in. Well, I'm glad you take an interest in botany, but I find your knowledge of the subject to be rather dubious at best. It's quite a common shrub, non-native, first brought over from this. Damn it, it's like, look, I'll be honest, I'm trying to scare you. You know, I thought you wouldn't know any of this stuff, and that you'd just start freaking out. Well, why would I be scared of it? Well, I just don't know. It just seemed like you would. I planned it. Can you at least pretend to be frightened? I could, but my acting's not very convincing. Damn it, you're ruining my fun. I like ruining people's fun. What are you scared of? If I told you, you'd use it to frighten me, wouldn't you? Well, yeah, that's the point. Okay. Then no. What are you scared of? No, I'm not telling you, because you'll try frightening me. What was that? I heard something. So I said that, man, this has all gone wrong. Like, can we just enjoy a walk in the bloody countryside? Because this is no good. And it was a fun day. I liked that. Not to be cocky or nothing, but it's very rare that people outsmart me. I think most people around here will have the same thing, where it's very rare to actually be outsmarted. And, you know, it was quite a nice feeling. It was funny. I liked just the cocky look she had on her face. Just the sheer level of arrogance that was about her, you know. It was one of the things I liked about her the best. I quite like that in a girl. I like a sense of self-worth and self-confidence, you know. It's good. I find it hard to respect somebody who doesn't have that. Yeah, I wonder what that switch does. I think the door we heard was that one. So yeah, who knows what that does. Didn't get an unlock message. Weird that oh, it's the door for this. It could potentially get in there. It's weird that there'd be a room that you can't enter. Did I get any sort of weapon or anything? Just a wine cellar down here. Let's do executions in the local police department. But yeah, I'd like to get another one like that someday. You know. When her ego would start going through the roof and she'd throw a fucking tantrum at somebody, you know, it used to give me quite a hard on. I quite liked it. I don't know why I liked it, I just liked it. It was quite appealing. And it was just the absurdity of it, the fact she didn't really hide it. And that's what I meant about a lot about myself. You know, there was a lot of things that she'd say, or I'm like, I don't really agree with that at all. But I respect the fact that you just say it, and it turns out I value honesty a lot more than actually agreeing with somebody about something. Oh no, I wonder where those misters are. Do you think they're out here? So we're going to confront they are. Weird that it spawns them here when I've been down there. It sounded like there was more than just two. How odd. I'm done with this fucking dump. But let's go down here. You know what we should do is save the game, because we're venturing into unknown territory. I just noticed something. Anyway, I'm getting shot by brains. It makes my brain hurt. That cracked me up. Silent Hill 4. And you have that one enemy that just makes you feel pain for no apparent reason. And the manual's explanation, geez, they really have a flooding problem in the basement, is that it makes Henry's brain hurt. Hey, my vacuum cleaner's called Henry. It's got more useful than that bloke in Silent Hill 4, anyway. I knew it. I was waiting. I was expecting, but we got the instead. But yeah, that cracked me up. That explanation. It's like, wow, they just really couldn't think of a legitimate reason for this, could they? Silent Hill really dropped the ball after the first game. The first game is unique. None of the other ones are anything like that. The third one was chaos, but I mean, they killed Harry Mason in that, and I can't forgive that. Fuck that series, it was lame. Video. Oh, have you got a video? Yes, we've got a bloody video! Okay, well, I don't know what I'm doing in here. I assume this is another one of them hidden button things. What about this button?
Shake it, baby.
Nah, it doesn't do anything. Right. Well, we found another one somewhere. Damn it. Pull fire alarm. You can turn water on and off in this game, as it turns out. Yeah, no, in the save screen was because I got saves from my episode in there, and well, you know, that's all top secret potatoes for now. It's gone off beta testing. There's potentially 3 people testing it. I've heard really nothing back about it yet. The lazy bastards. I'm only joking. I said there's no rush. I said I'm taking a month off, if not 2 months. And I certainly am, because I'm all builded out for now. I mean, that's a blocking wall. Let's just break these. Ruin your little video store up a bit, you know. Wreck it up. I can hear music when I stand there. Just can you imagine that? You just got to walk into a shop, you know. Lady stood behind the counter. And you sneak up like this, and you just sort of ducking behind the counter, just. I think you'd be taken across the street though pretty fast for that sort of behaviour. Let's try it sometime. Maybe it's a winning strategy. I mean, you don't know if you don't try, do you? It's a bit lame that you could have put like a metal grating in here to like show why I can't get in. Oh, this is lousy. I'll give up in a minute. Yeah, 1998 level, and pretty much on par for what I expect from levels from 1998. Where there's like these 2 schools of thought that are diverging, where there's the traditionalist stuff and there's the wanky stuff. These sort of sit somewhere in the middle. Around the year 2000, there is a massive fall off in the average quality of levels. The scaling suddenly gets a lot smaller, it all gets a certain look that's quite unappealing, and the gameplay is very much secondary and it's garbage. Now, I'll be very interested, if I keep this series going for that long, which isn't very likely, to see what happens in the closing months of the year, because there was a certain fucking piss-poor level that released at the end of 1999, in October I think, that you just can't help but feel may be responsible for this, and I've long maintained did more damage to mapping for this game than anything else. Right, here's what we're going to do. Yeah, so there is an area back there, that was quite clear. I'm starting to wonder if we've got a broken trigger. Oops. Anything bad gonna happen? I thought it might. You have a problem that I can't back out of here, so... And the lighting's fucking horrible, so... I can just see the pixels of his eyes, the only clue I've got. Is there no ending in this level? Do you think? There's no more areas. Absolutely nothing. Well, I mean, the ending of the other one of this guy's maps was weird. There's no pockets in that billiard table. So we could assume the ending of this one's weird. The lighting in this room's god-awful. Can't see a fucking thing. Sorry if you got fucking apple Pepsi. But it's alright, because I got bloody coral cola, so... Right, let's look at the ceilings here. In this epilepsy-inducing, poorly lit room. Is this to hide how ugly the strippers are? Could well be. Seems viable. Alright, let's assume there's no ending for this level. I mean, that wasn't terrible. That was perfectly fine, aside from the jank at the end. This being from this guy, it probably is some very strange placement. Ignore the unusual executables there. Okay, tag 9, so that will be in here. Why is that tagged? Oh, it's the ceiling door, it's just thin. I wonder why that's got a high tag. That's strange. I see nothing tagged in there. Okay, she tags, is that a pig cop, I think, 2000. So she'd make a pig cop spawn in. So there is a switch there, and it just didn't work, because we tried that loads of times. So there's a switch here, slot door. It's the slidey one that got the redesign after the sort of 1.1 release. That's so small, you were never going to hit that, really, were you? So I was right to perk there. Now let's try and find the one for this. If you did this in a modern level, I'd say you'd just press shift on it, but we don't have this. So tag 17. Is it up? Jeez, man, like you're ever going to find that? Yeah. So that's obviously something this guy likes to do, is hide his endings, which is a bit silly, but we basically beat his map. You know, we did all the right shit. Again, it's nicely built, and it's a shame he had to resort to bullshit like that. You know, still not enough to get his shit banned, so another one I think comes up in a few days and we'll probably play it. Unless I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, strange, very strange, weird stuff. I'm sure I did look up there, because you know, I found it coming down ugly, but I didn't see it because of the way the lighting was. I knew there was something off. But would have been there searching for it forever. Right, okie dokie. One moment, instantaneous for you, I suppose. The following map was part of the Duke's 007 TC. Oh no, fucking, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Fucking Bond, mate. Fucking James Bonds. Didn't we play another map that said that? Some maps have been released to show the people what they might have expected, however the maps have bugs in them. Oh. Well, at least you're honest. Yeah, just leave that in there, why not? Russian Observatory Snow Base. Cool. Jason Bredhauer. I'm sure we've played one of this guy's maps before. 17-year-old Duke Freak. Well, better than the 18-month-old that we had that time. Set within a Russian observatory base in snowy conditions. Has a James Bond feel to it. No. We had that other one that was snowy. That was this part of the... This wasn't the same guy, was it? Because I thought he was on my ban list already. Can't remember. Is that in this folder? What was the name of that map? What was it called? Yeah, this is the one I was trying to remember the name of yesterday, that the map from yesterday I'm not showing you isn't in, so... This is that bloody Tarpentine shit. This is the one that sent me in a fucking needless loop. No, this was Kevin Cools. This was somebody else. So this was the one that we ditched. Alright, okay. What was the name of it? Snowbase. This better be better than that 007 level. As it turned out, it wasn't. I know, who could have seen that coming? The map got lucky right in the starting room, because it basically death started me and I just happened to find a chain gun. I wouldn't consider the placement totally unacceptable, so I continued, but really you want it right in the player's path if you're going to do this. You know, it's a thing when you design an episode, you should sort of pistol start each level just to make sure it's doable. Then you end up with an overabundance of ammo instead when you play it as an episode, but It's just the name of the beast, you know. You just got to deal with that. Some players aren't a good shot anyway, so you've got to, you know, you got to keep that in mind. We played it. It was bloody boring. You can tell it's from the year 2000. It has that chintzy scaling and wanky shading and that very distinct sort of texture choices and details. I don't know what it is. Again, I've got my theories. It'd be very interesting to see what sort of November and December's levels look like. If we're not doing this, then I will still try and remember to have a look and see if my theory is right, because I have been keeping tabs. I played the map to completion, and I'm not sure why I did, because partway through I sort of noticed a possible soft lock but didn't end up in it, and then I got squished in the scenery, so I god moded out of it because I was like, well, it's a bug, so if the level can cheat, I can cheat, and it's not impressing me enough, I don't respect it enough to not do this if that sort of thing's going to happen. You know, if I lose the game to a bug, I'm not above just using a cheat code to recover, because your level should work properly. It's tough crap. You know, and yeah, for some of that's just a wall. Like, if it's a really elaborate mechanism, some experimental thing, I'll forgive it. Or if it's a really old level, I'll tend to forgive it. 2000, should have got the hang of this by now. These things should be known, so that's just sloppy. Then realised they were soft locked out of bounds. So you've basically fucked me twice here, and 3 times counting the one I missed. So, you know, I should have quit, and I didn't. I kept going. Something else happened, I can't remember what, and in the end I was, fuck this, the level's boring me. I'm going to sequence break in this room and press this button and see what happens. It's a big room, and that's all that's in there. An explosion went off, I didn't get to see it, and that made the exit door open. It wasn't a very big explosion, so I don't know what it did. Didn't get to see that, not even a view screen. It's like it wasn't finished. So that was that level. Pretty crap. I'm going to blacklist levels from this project, and probably both these authors, because if this is how they build levels, they obviously weren't very good at it, and I don't think they stuck at it for really any amount of time after this, so the chances of them having improved are pretty slim. I'll check, you know, if they went for a few more years, then we might. Then again, that's probably going past my cut-off point, which is 2003 presently, but I am thinking of setting it back to 1998 to avoid this crap. Because, what do you know, the day before we had another map, yeah, 2000. I have reason to suspect it maybe started life in 98. Just some file dates and tendencies of the way it was built. But the starting area I think is quite new, and it looks alarmingly like that Extermination map from that Turpentine guy that I didn't upload, that sent me in a stupid loop and fucked me about. You could change the hotel in this out with the start of that level, and you wouldn't be able to tell the two apart. They are that fucking similar. You know, it's that same style, that same texture choices, same meandering layout. This also does the loop thing, it's just smaller. And so you'll end up in an area and it gives you a pipe bomb. Do I want to blow the door up, or do I want to backtrack? Well, using a pipe bomb's a waste, because it just sends you back to where you entered the area. So you might as well keep the pipe bomb, but you don't know that. And yet some of them are mandatory. But the mandatory ones you won't be able to see the crack. This train station area. Yeah, those cracks, you never find in them, but you've got to blow a bunch of walls up. This looks very year 2000 as well, doesn't it? It's just the palette and texture choices, the sort of geometry, very year 2000. That same sort of chintzy, shitty fucking look. Where I'm not playing Duke Nukem anymore. This is some watered down fucking thing. It's just ugly. I don't like it. Doesn't work. Still more of this meandering and looping and things fucking interconnecting to fucking nowhere for no reason. Secrets all over the place. It's like fucking loads of them. I think we ran in 2 figures, and most of them are a net loss to go into. There's one with a med kit. What good is that to me? I've lost more health going to get it than I've gained. You know, what a dumb idea that is. What a stupid fucking design. You know, that's not even a rookie mistake. That's just an idiot's mistake. Now, what have we got? You know, this bit in the middle, I think's older. The karaoke bar and stuff, I think's maybe the end of the 90s this was built. I think this map took 2 years to do, just on and off. And this area, I think's older than the rest. But this is stupid, because how do you think you progress from here? You know, well, there's all these crates here with these up arrows stuck on them. That's a sprite, that's not part of the crate texture. Do I want to go up there? There's a non-functioning switch there. It's not a switch, you know, it's not tagged, so you can't operate it. So, no, you know, is that cluing me, go on here, it'll switch something? No, it's in the readme, it tells you, jump on the crates. Does nothing, because you've got to jump on that one. Now, why would I ever fucking do that? You know, why would that be a thing I would do? Gee, that's great design. That's what you got to do to progress. That's nonsense. I tried being forgiving with this level. My gut instinct told me within the first 2 minutes to quit the map. It is actually, like, slightly corrupt.
Ooh, I did that.
And I should know to trust my gut instinct. And I'm going to do that from now on. I nearly uploaded this level. If it hadn't made the video too long for anybody to want to fucking sit through it, I would have done it. You know, I would have still done it. Now, I've still got the footage. It's compressed down. Maybe, you know, maybe I'll show you it someday. Probably not. And I'm starting to think, you know, like I say, this series is, more often than not, what we play is trash. You know, more often than not, I come do this and I regret it. And I'm starting to think it was a really bad idea. You know, so much percent 88's level's been curated. We know the reviewers don't even play this shit. So why should I fucking play it? If you're not going to put the time in to play it, why should I? The designer probably didn't put the time in to play it. You know, I've spent a lot of time playing in my own levels until I get fucking sick of them. You know, because I don't want to disrespect somebody's time if they're going to sit down and play it later. And you're not doing that, you're just disrespecting me. You're actually robbing from me. I consider it theft when you rob me of my time like that. So I might just fuck this off early. Like I say, I'm sort of wearing a bit thin with this now. And I might just take on... I'm sorry, I forget who it was. I'm no good with names in real life, and there's a lot more people on the internet than I know in the real world, so I've got no fucking chance. One of you said Shadow Warrior. I think it is due me replaying it soon. I ain't played that game for ages. I like that game. That'll be fun. So I might just move on to that soon and fuck this off. And I don't know if I'll resume this, because it's not been a very good experience. It really hasn't. It's been pretty garbage. There's probably a few levels I'll make a note to play, and that's it. We'll continue for now, when there even is a level to play, because a lot of days there aren't. Lots of deathmatch shit, lots of fucking modern shit, and that's mostly shit as well, even if we could play it. Year 2000, man, that's when it all went downhill. And I will make a note to come back and look in the last 2 months of the year, and let's see if we can pinpoint when and why the standard dropped. But I bet you it's a certain fucking Pasco who's responsible for it. I'll bet you it's this fucking French dude who used to like moving his maps off the grid so you couldn't reverse engineer how he built them, as if you would fucking want to do that with the piece of fucking crap series that he came out with. I would fucking bet you. Because people are weird and they latch on to strange things. You know, I would bet that is the cause. And all these years on, you've still got knock-on effects from it. But in any case, that's enough of that. If you really do want to see that map, because it's such a weird fucking layout, it just makes no fucking sense with all these little tangents and loops and weird sort of misfit fucking shit like that. If you really want to see it, I'll upload it. You know, just nag me enough and I'll do it, because I've still got the footage. Otherwise, let's just forget about it. Do something else. Am I treason? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time around. Whatever the fuck we're doing, or whenever the hell it happens. Right now, I'm going to go and scribble things with pencils and go to sleep. Actually, I might just go to sleep. It's fucking late. But I might be getting him mixed up with some other guy. You cunt. I'm going off him because of things like how much health that took off me.